Plaintiff Lisa Richter hired the defendant to build her a patio, and she gave him over $5,000. However, Lisa claims the defendant turned out to be a con man who took her money and never did one bit of work, so she's suing. Defendant Scott Siegel says when he first met with Lisa to give her a bid, she was very flirty with him. Scott claims Lisa refused to pay him for additional work that needed to be done, and that's why he never started the job. He's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I'm here today because this man scammed me. I know you are an advocate for the people, and I need your help. I need your help so my story is heard, so he can be stopped. I hired him to do a job. I gave him...
When?
I hired him May 5th, 2018.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I paid him a deposit, and he did nothing.
How much was the deposit?
$5,350.
What was he supposed to do?
He was supposed to build me a paver stone patio with a retaining wall.
And you paid him all of the money?
I paid him 50% down.
Got it. And when was he to return to begin?
He was to return that coming Friday. I believe that would have been May 11th.
Mm-hmm.
I went to work. I came home. Nobody there. So I dug a little deeper to find out a little bit about him.
You didn't call him and say, why didn't you come?
Oh, I called, I texted. I have numerous text messages.
And he wasn't answering?
He did. He eventually would answer me.
What did he say the first time?
Well, the first time
he said, hey, you weren't there starting.
He said, oh, well, he had endless excuses. One was he's behind on a job in Minnetonka. This lady kept changing her mind. It'll be a couple weeks. Understandable. So I gave him a couple weeks. Then it was too hot. And then it was raining. And then his mom broke her hip. And then his truck wasn't working. And then his excavator was backed up.
The dog was all right?
Yeah.
Long as the dog was all right.
Trump deported all his help was another reason. So at this point, we pretty much had it. He has a pretty colorful past.
Plaintiff Lisa Richter hired the defendant to build her a patio, but after she gave him over $5,000, he disappeared and never started the job.
Let me allow him to give some background, sir.
Yeah, so on around the 5th of May, I went to a bid at Lisa Richter's. She was very friendly, a little flirty,
How?
The problem, just touchy-feely, kind of little flirty, very friendly. And
she touched you?
Yeah.
Where?
Just on my arm, but just very friendly, not in a overly
And every
way.
woman is friendly with you, you think they want you. Okay.
Well,
I see what this is, but go ahead. All right. We know she wanted you because she treated you friendly.
Not really like
what else,
that,
sir?
But the idea was the patio was a lot more work than what was the bid was given, and
then
she
why'd
also
you
gave me
bid
$5,000.
Let him finish, man.
She also gave me $5,300 in cash, okay, which a lot of people don't do, but that was her choice to do. So the problem was that after I priced out everything, it was going to be about $10,000 more than that. So I let her know that, but she's...
So you give a bid without even pricing what it's going to cost?
No, I priced it out, but when I got to be able to see what exactly it entailed with excavating and all that stuff.
You gave her a price without seeing what you needed to do.
No, when you're doing a wall and a patio, you can get a good idea what the level is going to be and how deep it's going to be. When something's on a hill, you know what I mean? You have to excavate it to know it. Then you're going to know the heights and everything.
Right.
You're not going to know exactly. And I told her that when I was
You won't know when until when?
Till when you get it excavated, when you dig it all out and level it out. She had a big hill that it was on.
Did you tell her that?
Yes, I did tell her that, and she knew that. I said, things could change. If the levels are different, it's going to be higher. You can't have a wall over 4 feet because it needs to be...
Okay, and you came back with a bid for $10,000.
No, the original bid was $10,000.
Now it was double that, another $10,000?
It was going to cost more than that to do it after...
10 more thousand?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
What did she say?
She said that that's your problem. You gave the estimate. I want the work done.
Okay.
So from that on, she continued to call.
No, did you start the work?
No.
Why?
I didn't start the work because
Why?
she didn't want to give me extra money to
Okay,
do
so why didn't you give her money back? Just here. I'm not going to do it.
Because
so here's your money.
I'll get to that.
No,
Because
get
of
to
the
it now.
harassment that she calling me, she had
Now,
a,
why didn't you give it to the first time? She wouldn't have had to harass you if you gave it to her the first time when she called. Why wouldn't you give her
because
money
of the
back
time
the
and
first
effort.
time?
I was there more than one time. I was there like 4 times.
Why didn't you
going
give?
over.
So you had 4 chances to give her her money back.
Because of the harassment phone calling.
No, that started after she had asked you for her money earlier. She doesn't harass you without first asking, can I have my money back?
Well, I already put a lot of work into doing it.
Oh, you had already started the work.
No, I put a lot of legwork into doing the stuff for her.
That's what a scammer does.
Well, not really a scammer. No, that's not really true.
What do scammers do?
I didn't scam her on that.
I didn't
let her
say
know.
that. I said that's what scammers
Right.
do.
Well,
Now,
I'm
and
not.
you
That's
said
not.
no, that's not what they do. So I'm asking you, how do you
You're
know
right.
what scammers do?
I don't. I don't know what they do.
Okay, well then don't say that unless you know.
Okay.
Sound like you might know personally by the responses, by all these responses and runarounds that you're giving
true.
me. So you never gave her anything telling her why, no excuses. All right, you say you have voicemail, let's play it.
Yes, I do.
I'm still a little behind, but call me so we can try to coordinate in the next week or so. Goodbye. Lisa, I'm not able to make it. My mom broke her hip yesterday and I'm at the hospital.
That's true.
I'll call you in the morning.
Sir?
Yeah, that was true. My mom fell down, broke her.
No, I'm saying you gave her these excuses. You said you had already
Well, that
started.
wasn't an excuse. That was true.
A true fact, that's an excuse.
Well, right. That is an excuse.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
if you
still an
want-
excuse.
if you
So
wanna
what's
use
the excuse for not giving her money back now? What's that excuse?
Because of the harassment that she harassed.
Okay.
Plaintiff Lisa Richter hired the defendant to build her a patio, but after she gave him over $5,000, he disappeared and never started the job.
What did she do to you to
Well,
cause you to keep her money?
Okay. She catfished me by having a fictitious bid that I went to and have someone serve me papers
What
when
else?
she was in the
What
bushes.
else? What else?
She called me last month and said, I'm going to take all your Social Security when you're old and I'm going to get you, okay? So all that going in.
Mm-hmm. How is
that's
she going to do it? By suing you
Yeah.
and getting a judgment.
Right. That's it.
Oh, okay. So you think it's harassment
Yeah.
when you are served legally. You got what you just described
Yes.
is legal service
Right.
of process.
Well, I call it
Not
harassment.
harassment. Well,
That's what
I
I
know
call
you
it.
do because you're the one getting sued.
Right.
Yeah, you
So-
would call it
yeah,
harassment.
that's true.
But it's not. You got served.
Call that catfishing, I
And
think, Phil.
That's not catfishing.
That's
sir.
what it is.
That's a type of service
Okay.
when the defendant is being deceptive and you can't catch up with them and you don't have their address, everything,
she
right?
had
And
almost-
all that is the
I
case,
felt
right?
I was being
All
clever.
right. Yeah.
That was
were you?
clever.
Well, you did good then.
And so he hadn't given you your money back because you began to harass him. Clearly, you were only asking for your money. The only 2 points of harassment he mentions and that he wants thousands for is the fact that you had him served for a lawsuit and you told him that if you win this lawsuit, you're going to attach that judgment to your income. That's all. She didn't threaten you
Well,
or harass
I took
you.
it as
She
so.
promised you she'd do just what she has done and cause you to lose. Judgment for the plaintiff, your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
Scott, it's not over yet.
Okay.
You messed with the wrong buddy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really scared.